Now, this discussion specifically excludes bodybuilding. All right? Bodybuilding is about appearance. It's not about strength. It's about appearance. It's about aesthetics. If you want to learn about bodybuilding, you're going to have to go to Frank Zane and have him teach you about bodybuilding.
Why would it preclude bodybuilding? Because if somebody's going to get into bodybuilding, they're going to take the same approach if they're smart.
Yeah.
Well, but they've been told by all of the bodybuilders to do something different. All of the bodybuilders except Dorian Yates and Ronnie Coleman, who were big, strong animals.
Yeah, but that's not exclusive to bodybuilding. The football players have all been told bullshit, and the wrestlers have all been told bullshit. And
we've all been told bullshit.
Yeah, so if they're bodybuilding, they need to get big, and the only way to get big is to produce more force, and the only way to produce more force is to train your body fundamentally with heavy fucking weights.
Do you know how many bodybuilders are actually big? Contest bodybuilding. I mean, we don't deal with that very much, but you go to a bodybuilding contest at the state level. Now, I'm not talking about the Olympia. I'm talking about at the state level. How many of those guys are big?
I don't know. I mean,
None of them.
I've been to the Arnold, and those motherfuckers are huge.
There's a bodybuilder at the gym in Owl Park, and that motherfucker is big.
So
and he's
what
big and strong. That's the thing, though. He is a strong man.
So when we say bodybuilder, what are we talking about? Because bodybuilding, like someone who competes in bodybuilding and does well, someone who competes in bodybuilding and sucks, that's not a bodybuilder.
That's not a bodybuilder.
That's someone who thinks he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah, all right.
That's a person with an eating disorder.
I mean,
that's what that is.
There are a group of people that train in gyms that are not concerned with their deadlift, although they should be. They're concerned with how their biceps peak looks. And what I'm saying is we don't have any overlap with them. You know,
no, but I would argue
kind of shit you want to do, go ahead and do it. But
I would argue that when we say actual bodybuilders, no shit, people that are on pro cards, bodybuilders, I would argue that a lot of them probably squat heavy. Probably
I'm
bench
sure
heavy.
all of them do.
Yeah, and so
I'm sure all of them, but I don't know if all of them appreciate what goes on. If you take a very strong power lifter and you put him on a diet, and he's got the requisite proportions
and the right steroid profile,
right, all that other shit that has to line up, then you've got what would be a fairly high placing guy at a big bodybuilding contest.
And there's probably a lot of power lifters who went into bodybuilding because they had that strength level, that base level of strength.
Well, I know some of them,
yeah.
Sure.
So
you know,
so in a way, there is an overlap with actual no shit bodybuilders in technically what we do because we are developing a baseline level of strength.
So we're not talking about bodybuilders; we're talking about stupid people who think that aesthetics is somehow different from bigger muscles.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and you know, I mean, we can't help those people because strength training is aesthetics. Like I want to be clear because everybody, people will listen to what you're saying and they'll say that somehow caring about how you look is not barbell training is not starting strength. Most people start this because they want to look better. That's no shit.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
And barbell training is the only way to productively do that.
I'll be honest.
To fundamentally change the way you look, the only way to do it is with barbells.
Join us again this week on Starting Strength Radio, where we talk about kind of general stuff. We're going to talk about strength training, what it is, what it isn't, and why we're better than you are. See you then.